morning, students. Now we are here with our part 2. As most of the sums we have completed, most of the lessons rather we have completed from part 1. Only that differential equations is remaining. That will be a totally new chapter for you. Okay. Now today in this one we will start a very easy chapter, but rather very difficult for calculation work. Okay, you will be getting bored by the calculations of that. And the name of lesson is index numbers. Now see, the value of money does not remain the same for all time, isn't it? We hear in many news that आज इसका रुपए का दाम डॉलर के मुकाबले इतना गिर गया, इतना उछल गया. That is, the value of money does not remain the same for all the time. It cannot be observed directly. We are not able to see it directly, but we can be understood by observing the general levels of prices. Okay, so to calculate this changes in general levels of prices are measured. How to measure? You are able to measure it using a statistical tool. Now one more, that is statistical tool. Now statistics, आपने 9th and 10th में भी statistics पढ़ा है. What is statistics? Statistics is a study based on the collection of data. Whatever data you collect, you gather information and take out different conclusions from that. Okay, so also changes in the general levels of prices are measured by using statistical tools, and that statistical tools are called as index numbers. Okay, now index numbers provide one of the most popular statistical tools, particularly used in economics. Okay, now definition of index numbers. There is not a particular one definition of index numbers. Index numbers are defined by different ways and by different experts. Different economists have expressed the definition of index numbers. Now some of the popular definitions I will read. An index number is a statistical measure of changes in a variable. Any variable you can take, or a group of variables also you can take, with respect to time. With respect to time means in 1919 the price of a commodity was this much. In 2020 all the geographical, the medical conditions have changed, so the price of that commodity will rise. Or in 2019 the price of the particular commodity, the demand for that particular commodity was high, but as compared to 2019, in 2020 the demand for that commodity is decreased due to the pandemic. So that depends upon the statistical conditions, the geographical conditions. Okay, so an index number is a statistical measure of changes in a variable or a group of variables with respect to time, geographical location. Yeah, it is also a major, it also plays a major role, or some other characteristics such as production, income, etc. One more definition given by another economist is an index number is used for measuring changes in some quantity that cannot be measured directly. Okay, next, an index number is a single ratio, usually expressed as percentage, that measures average change in certain variables between the two different times. Times means, just now I have given one example, 2019, 2020. These are the two different times. Places in India as well as in Pakistan, suppose we take, or situations, the present situation which we are facing, or the present situation which others are facing. All these are there. Now, examples, what does that example say? Nifty and Sensex. In the share market, you must have heard these words. Okay. Now, types of index numbers. Next, we will see types of index numbers. Examples we have known Nifty and Sensex. Now, the first type is price index number. Now, price index numbers measure changes in the level of prices in the economy. It compares the prices of current year. What are the prices of a commodity in current year with that to the base year. Now, what is base year? Suppose what is our current year? Now, our current year is 2020 and we want to compare it with 2015. So, our base year will be 2015. What is our current year? 2020. Base year means आप किसके साथ इसको compare करना चाहते हैं? That is the base year. Now, with respect to base year, to indicate the relative variation, it is a very good measure of the inflation in the economy. Inflation means ups and downs in the economy. Now, second type of index number is quantity index number. Now, quantity, as the name itself suggests, quantity means amount. As the name suggests, quantity index numbers changes quantities of goods between two specified years. Suppose the production of a commodity in 2020 we know, and we want to see what is the change in the quantity of that production. This can be number of goods produced, yes, number of goods sold. For example, automotive industries. Okay, nowadays what is the highest selling company? It is the IT company, because many are working from, isn't it, working from home. That is why all the IT needs are there. So that is another thing. So as the name suggests, quantity index numbers measures changes in the quantities of goods between two specified years. Now, this can be number of goods produced, number of goods sold, even number of goods consumed. How many vehicles are consumed in this year compared to 2017? How many laptops are consumed in 2020 compared to 2017? It is a good indication of output of an economy. Now, the last is a value index number. A value index number is the ratio of aggregate value of a commodity, or it may be group of commodities, in the current year and its value in the base year. Value. What is the value of a particular commodity this year? What is the highest value? Sanitizers are on the peak value this year. Means the value of that particular commodity in 2020, and what was its value in the 2015, that is the value given. Okay, that is called as value index numbers. Now, terminologies used are, two terminologies are used here. That is base year and the current period. Base means with which we are comparing, and current means what current year is going on. These two terminologies are there. Now, next, notations are very, very important, because every time it is not possible to write the complete sentence. So, you will write the notations. Write down the notations. P0, price of a commodity in the base year. What is this? Price of a commodity in the base year. Means we are comparing two years, 2015 and 2020. Means the base which we are taking is 2015. So your P0 will be 2015. The entries in 2015. Next will be Q0. Quantity of a commodity in the base year. because while calculating quantity index number, this is important. While calculating price index number, this is important. Okay. Now P1. P0 is the price of a commodity in the base year. So P1 will be price of a commodity in current year, means in 2020 as we have done. Q1 will be, Q0 means quantity of a commodity in the base year. So Q1 will be quantity of a commodity in the current year. This is all then we have done. Now W, what is W? The last type of index number was weight, that is the value index number. W, weight assigned to its relative importance, and L is simple, I is simple index. Now all these notations you have to use while solving the questions. Okay, and how to calculate I? I simple index number is P1 upon P0 into. Now next is P01, Q01, V01. P01 is price index for current year with respect to base year. So it will be called quantity index number for current year with respect to base. This will be the value index number for current year with respect to base year. Means while calculating this you have to use. Okay. So all the notations we have studied. Now the first method today we will see is that, see, there are different methods, name on the different economists on which they have created this or they have discovered this. So today simple sum we will take, that is simple, as the name itself suggests, simple aggregate method to find. Write down this is, just now we have seen what is P01, price index number of with respect to base year. P, the formula is summation Pi upon summation P1 upon summation P0 into 100. Simple aggregate method. Now simple aggregate method to find price index number. Now to find quantity index number, only this will change. What will remain? Summation Q1 upon summation Q0 into 100. Same way value index number V01 will be summation P1 Q1 upon summation P0 Q0 into 100. These are the three formulas which we are going to use, and we will study one example. Now 3 marks questions come on this, because up to last year this lesson was in class 11, but now it is shifted to class 12. So it is not fixed that how much value it will be there, isn't it? But it is quite lengthy lesson. But lengthy, in the other words, we can say it is a calculation may score difficulties here. Now see how the question comes. Calculate the price index number, means you have to calculate P01 for the following data using the simple aggregate method, and you have to take 2000 as the base year, means P0. Now see, I will write down column wise only. Table commodities. See the name of commodity: A, B, C, D, E. These are the 5 commodities. Now first is price in rupees, and it is for the year 2000. Now 2000 is our base year, means we will take it as P0. Now it is given to be 30, 35, 45, 55 and 25. And price in rupees in the year 2003 35, 40. Okay. See, these are the different commodities given. Price of this particular commodity is in 2000, here it is given, and price of the same commodity is in 2003. And we have to consider this as a base year. So all the values will be P0, and this as the current year means all the values will be P1. Now in our formula, what was our formula? P01 is equals to summation P1 upon summation P0 into 100. Summation means you have to make a total of this. Summation P0, summation total of this. Now first we will find the total of this. 5 plus 5, 10 plus 5, 15 plus 5, 20. 3 plus 2, 5 plus 3, 8 plus 4, 12 plus 5, 17 plus 2, that is 190. So it is summation P0, we have what as 190. This 5 plus 4, 9 plus 7, 16. 16 plus 7, 23 plus 4, 27. So summation P1 we have what as 275. Now we will just put the values here. Now see. So P01 will be equal to summation P1 upon summation P0 into 100. Now summation P1 as we have got 275 upon 190 into 100, we have got this. Now 0 gets cancelled. What remains? 2750 upon 90. Divide it and find the answer, and the answer should be up to 2 decimals maximum. Okay, this is one sum we have done. Another sum we will do. Commodity price in 1995, price in 2000. Commodities are P, Q, R, S, T. In 1995 the prices are 15 rupees, 20, 24, 22, 28, and in 2000 it is 27, 38, 32, 40, and we have to take this as a base year. So all these values will be P0. We have to take this as current year, so this will be Q0. Do the summation. Summation P0 is equals to summation Q0 is equals to find out these values, and so this is P1, isn't it? P1. Find out this value. You know the formula summation P0 upon summation, whatever it is the formula into 100. Just put the value, bring the answer up to 2 decimal places. Similarly, you can find out the quantity index number using the formula. You can also find out value index number using the formula. Okay. So these are the few sums we have done. You can do more sums for practice from the textbook, and still more sums I will give from the last year's book. That will be from the 11th standard. Not last year this total chapter was omitted, means that was introduced itself in the 11th standard. Okay. So we'll stop and we'll continue with next type in the next lecture.